On a blistering hot day in Houston, the roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. Jackie Hillman will be on the mound for Game 4. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, this guy's in the mix for me to win the Cy Young in the American League. He's been terrific all season, consistent and dominant. Those are the things you talk about with a Cy Young Award winner. So I'm looking for that kind of performance today because he is right in the mix right now of possibly being the Cy Young Award winner.
Here's Desmond Jennings now. He will lead this one off today.
Desmond Jennings.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, Matt, I'm looking for Longoria to snap out of the funk he's been in. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal. Only 3 ABs. But it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Harold, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third baseman number 3, Evan Longoria.
So digging in now, Evan Longoria. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Here's the 2-1 coming to Longoria. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Number 35, is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's got interesting numbers, and if you look at his strikeouts to walk ratio, it's 1-to-1. So it's not great. It's not terribly bad. It means he throws strikes, but he doesn't have the stuff that's going to totally dominate hitters. Got to rely a lot on his defense. We'll watch to see how this one unfolds.
Leading off for the Astros.
Standing in,
Right
Michael
fielder,
Lee. He enters
Michael
play 6th in
Lee.
the American League in the batting race. Skied into straightaway right. Parra is there. He's got it 1 away. Time now for a quick
Batting
look at the
second,
hometown Astros
center
starting
fielder.
lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Mike Trout comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Batting third, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Stepping up now, Gary Cox. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. A called strike over the outside corner.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. So coming to the plate, Mark Reynolds.
Leading off for the
He's
Rays.
not among the league leaders
Third
in home
baseman,
runs, but his
Mark
total does top
Reynolds.
this ball club. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the pitch. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
And this is fouled at the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. And in the outfield, Mike Trout. May as well say highlight Mike, because every night it seems like he's putting on a highlight reel play. He can go get them left, right, center, climb a wall like Spider-Man if he needs to.
Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Jason Castro waits on deck. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Ball 1.
That was a good take right there. Look, double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the 2nd.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nick Franklin. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Into the box now, Gerardo Parra. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Ready with the 1-1. But there to get his big glove on it is Pujols, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come from Houston after this. At the plate, David Lee having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Number 3 waits on deck. Here it is on 3-1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. So a solo shot down the line in left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
That puts him in the 20-20 club. 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases. You don't see that very often anymore because guys don't run as much. But 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases, that used to be the standard back in the day.
Batting fifth.
Into the box, number 3. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. The average coming in at 332. 27 homers and 111 RBIs. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
2-0 pitch on the way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. No outs, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 1 out, nobody on. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it's foul, strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Franklin takes it in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
With an even 50 RBIs to this point. Here now the pitch. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him.
Got a curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I'd quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in, Joe Mauer, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. At first is Pujols, the pitch, and he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the start of the 3rd inning on the show. Stepping into the box, Lee, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
36.
Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. And now a pitch on the way. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. This is line to left. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, Desmond Jennings. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Jennings now on 2-0. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left.
Right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Zero.
3-2 now.
3-2.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll keep Jennings off base as he's retired for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Standing in now, Kevin Kiermaier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Altuve for 1. Back to Pujols. Not in time, and they can't get them both.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark
Stepping in and ready
Reynolds.
for another shot, Mark Reynolds, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Too low, 1-0. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at bat.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard liner toward short. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, a 2 RBI base hit right there. That gives them the lead. Now let's see if they can hold on the rest of the game. It's nice to get back in it early, though.
Robertson.
Into the box now, Daniel Robertson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a tough pitch to recognize. A backdoor cutter, you just don't see that very often.
Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 2 and the Astros 1. Coming to the plate now, number 70. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Shoots this one over to first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, he hit that fastball right by the first baseman. Nice effort. But that ball's just hit way too hard.
Michael Lee.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Drilled down the line.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The 0-2 home. It's sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really
Now
well.
batting, center fielder, Mike Trout.
So stepping in, Mike Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a liner, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second, and he'll get in there safely.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Weak roller right side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Lee.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Lee. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Ball one.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded back, and this is off the second base bag, and that's through into center field, base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 4-2.
Well, Matt, with the runner at
Now
third
batting,
base and less than 2 outs, there's
number
so
3.
many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting a ground ball to somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. In now, number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Before the payoff pitch, a look to first. Back in standing. 3 runs already home here. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swinging bunt to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
First baseman, number 6.
Here's Albert now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around it, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the second run will score here as they open things up to a 6-2 advantage.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
So here's Joe Mauer as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Franklin is right there. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 6, the Rays 2. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jason Castro.
Splitter swung on and missed, 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And a fastball just a bit up.
From 0-2 to 3-2, What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Nick Franklin. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Fastball, strike 3 called, as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
In is Gerardo Parra. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And a bunt attempt misses, 2-1. And the pitch. Hit on the, and that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him, as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they won't get an out from this, as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Number 36.
Into the box now, Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. One-0 count. Here it is. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Digging in to try it again. Number 70. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 70.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one.
Well, he's throwing poorly in this game. One of the reasons why is the first pitch strike. He's less than 60% to hitters throwing a strike on first pitch in this game, and you just can't survive that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And now a pitch on the way. Little tapper down the first baseline, but it gets foul. Ready on 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Lee fields it cleanly, and he's set down, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Lee, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Pitch on the way. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Alex White answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
White. Up next for the Astros.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Franklin comes up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder Gary Cox.
Ready once again, Gary Cox. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. Jennings is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We're through 4. It's 7-2. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's Mark Reynolds,
as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Number 3 is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Digging in and looking for more, David Lee. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Lee.
And that misses for ball 1. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the pitch on 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Number 3 is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
He's really struggled with his command in this game. No doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Striding in once again, number 3. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the stretch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros.
Hey, if you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Cold strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 1-2. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Reynolds ranging into shallow right, and that's the second out of the inning.
First Pujols.
At the plate, Albert Pujols, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked
Now
in this
batting,
one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in now, Joe Mauer, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One-0 count. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Here it comes on 1-1. Outside 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Seared down the first baseline. And he will take this to the bag himself. A great play there that certainly saved a run as they get out of the inning unscathed. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. Ready for another chance? Daniel Robertson. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that?
Astros.
1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready once again, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied into very shallow right. Lee is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nick Franklin.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Franklin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
2 out, nobody on. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well. I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cox going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
In now, Gerardo Parra. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Set to deal on 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come from Houston after this. Digging in once again, number 70. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Designated hitter, number 70.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Michael Lee is on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. No problem here. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Lee. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Lee ranging into the outfield, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lee is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on top 7-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings.
Your
Eddie
attention, please.
Farmer is on to
Now
pitch from
pitching
the
for the
bullpen now to
Astros,
start inning number 7.
27, Eddie Farmer.
Striding in once again, Lee.
Leading off for
He'll
Tampa
match up
Bay.
with a new pitcher to
Shortstop.
begin their half of the
Number
7th.
36.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 8, Desmond Jennings.
Here's Desmond Jennings now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And a fastball just a bit high. Jennings awaits the 1-0. 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 delivery. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Lee ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two out with the man at first. Grounded, foul.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Full count now, 3-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. He's
set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Mark Reynolds as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Sinker, 3-2 now. Full count. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Number 37 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 37.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Cox. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, David Lee, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. One out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Hey, when a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Ready for another shot now. Number 3. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside and low. 3-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Three 3-0 pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, and the runner back. Another throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. Runners on the move for second, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
First baseman, number 6, Albert.
Here's Albert now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And that misses, ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So here's Joe Mauer. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And here's a ball hit in the air. Longoria into shallow left, and that retires the side. Astros leave them loaded. They're on top 7-2. Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Robertson.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Trout. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number
Astros
15,
on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Now at the plate, Nick Franklin. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit. In is Gerardo Parra. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Parra.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the box, Lee, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Astros on top, 7-2. Number 54 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 54.
Digging in, number 70. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Number 70.
Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Mike Trout will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him, because he's killing them.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time.
Now batting, left fielder Gary Cox.
Now to the plate, Gary Cox. He comes in 0-for-4 with an RBI in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Two out, nobody on. Slice down the left side, but foul.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Last chance for the Rays coming up. It's the Astros 8, the Rays 2. Stepping in, Desmond Jennings. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Desmond Jennings.
Here's a high pop-up. Pujols is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Stephen Kiermaier.
So stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Lee ranges to his left. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Number 3, Evan Longoria.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike three called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
8-2 is how this one ends today. Houston win for the 96th time, most in the division. Jackie Hillman records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Number 35 allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Eddie Farmer takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.